On your knees.
Okay, chop it off.
Chop it off. Let's do it.
Oh, we got him now! You know what? I'm thinking there are probably sharper stairs somewhere else.
We're thieves, but we help the wrong person steal the wrong thing and unleash the greatest evil the world has ever known.
The Red Wizards created an army of the undead.
Sounds lovely.
Quite the opposite.
I know I was being ironic.
I find irony is a blade that cuts he who wields it most especially.
You're not a lot of fun, are you? How are we gonna pull this off?
We're gonna need a team.
You need cool air.
Follow me to the orifice.
Back to school air.
The orifice?
I'll go last.
Let's go.
I don't mind that. He missed.
No, that's not good. Aren't you sick of failing? We could die.
There's worse things than dying. I lost everything that ever mattered to me, and if we quit now, that's for nothing.
I don't want to see you die, which is why I'm going to leave the room.
This ends now.
The bridge is protected by an ancient trap. We must not trigger the mechanism.
I may have triggered the mechanism. So, sorry.
No experience necessary. This was intense, imaginative, and absolutely infectious. I had been thoroughly intrigued by this film ever since it was initially announced. I knew next to nothing about Dungeons & Dragons, but I have a few friends that know all there is to know about it. That wasn't what excited me, though. It was the talent on and off camera that really had me sufficiently pumped. This cast was a major selling point for me, and so were the directors in charge. Game Night is easily one of my all-time favorite comedies of the last decade, so the transition from a game-centered movie to a movie based on a beloved decade-spanning game felt like the perfect evolution for Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daley. This had to have been one of the biggest surprises of 2023. I had been excited for it since the first trailer dropped, but I also had my cynical reservations about it as well. I can admit that. I wanted it to be good, but was unsure if the finished product was going to work in everyone's favor or not. It honestly seemed like it could go either way before the early reviews hit the internet. Once those surprisingly positive reviews dropped, however, it began a strong word of mouth that hasn't seemed to have died down ever since it came out. It was those incredibly positive reviews and strong word of mouth that helped it overperform and even dethrone John Wick Chapter 4 in its opening weekend. That's quite impressive. It definitely deserved it too. I had a very good time with this one. It was refreshing to not know much about Dungeons & Dragons at all, yet be able to easily invest and fully understand the story and its eclectic bunch of characters. The entire cast is excellent, but it's Chris Pine and Hugh Grant that completely steal the show. They just seem to be having an absolute ball here, and that giddy energy bleeds off the screen with such ease. The magic spells and vast number of creatures are so cool and inventive, it made me just want to jump into this living, breathing world immediately. The large range of magical abilities was delightfully dynamic, while the creatures were successfully achieved through an excellent mix of practical effects and CGI. What really impressed me about the movie, though, is its surprisingly strong emotional backbone. The story is simple, relatable, and far more grounded than I expected. I was rooting for these characters because I understood their plight and their motivations. Simple as that, really. It's also really damn funny all the way through. The script balances real emotional stakes with whip-smart humor incredibly well. I couldn't believe how much I was consistently laughing out loud. It knows when to take itself seriously, and it knows when to crack jokes out of nowhere. All of it comes together to deliver a fist-pumping, crowd-pleasing fantasy adventure that has genuinely fantastic world-building. I could easily spend 5 more movies in this world and to be perfectly content with it. Here's hoping we get at least a few sequels, because this world and its characters are too rich and exciting to just have one film about them. Fingers crossed that comes to fruition. I give Dungeons & Dragons: Honor Among Thieves 4 out of 5 stars. Thank you so much for listening.